Welcome back to our channel. Today, we explore the value of the most valuable top 6 US Lincoln 1-cent coin and steel penny value in today's market. First up, the 1943 Lincoln steel penny. Specifically, the one with the D mint mark. We'll explore its history and find out how much it's worth in today's market. So, let's get started. First things first, let's talk about why the 1943 Lincoln steel penny is so unique. During World War II, copper was a crucial material for wartime production, so the US Mint switched to steel for the 1-cent coins that year. These steel pennies were coated with zinc to prevent rusting, giving them that distinctive silvery appearance. The 1943 Lincoln steel penny with the D Mint mark was produced at the Denver Mint. While many of these coins are relatively common, a good condition penny can still be a prized possession for collectors. Now, let's get to the big question. What's this penny worth today? The value of a 1943 steel penny can vary based on its condition, which is graded on a scale from poor to mint state. For a 1943 D steel penny, in good condition meaning it has some wear, but the details are still visible, you're looking at a value that typically ranges from $30,000 in today's market. In higher grades, such as very fine or extremely fine, the value can jump significantly. A coin in these conditions could fetch between $35,000 or more, depending on the market and collector interest. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they have no visible wear and are essentially in the same condition as when they were minted, can be worth several $100s. If you're thinking of selling or just curious, it's always a good idea to check recent auction results and consult with a reputable coin dealer. Prices can fluctuate based on collector demand and market trends, so staying updated is key. Also, having your coin professionally graded and certified by a service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service can help you get a more accurate value and can sometimes increase the coin's market value. So there you have it, your guide to the 1943 Lincoln steel penny with the D Mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is a piece of history. Next up, the 1943 Lincoln steel penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. During World War II, the US Mint used steel instead of copper for these 1-cent coins to conserve copper for the war effort. The steel pennies were coated with zinc to prevent rusting, giving them their distinctive silver-like appearance. Unlike the pennies with the D or S mint marks, a 1943 Lincoln steel penny without any mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While these coins are still relatively common compared to some other rarities, their value can vary based on their condition. Now, let's talk about what this penny is worth today, especially when it's in very fine condition. For a 1943 steel penny without mint mark, in very fine condition, meaning the coin has noticeable wear, but the key details and features are still well preserved, you can expect it to be valued between $19,000 or more. In higher grades, such as extremely fine or mint state, the value can be significantly higher. For example, a 1943 steel penny in extremely fine condition might range from $23,000 or more in today's market, and if you're lucky enough to find one in mint state condition, it could be worth several $100s. To get an accurate idea of what your coin might be worth, it's always a good idea to check recent auction results and consult with a reputable coin dealer. Coin values can fluctuate based on market demand and collector interest, so staying informed is crucial. Another tip is to have your coin professionally graded and certified by a service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) or Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). This can help you get a precise valuation and may also enhance the coin's market value. So there you have it, the 1943 Lincoln steel penny without a mint mark, in very fine condition. Next up, the 1926 Lincoln penny without mint mark. Specifically, we'll be looking at its value when it's in fine condition. If you're a coin collector or just interested in rare finds, stick around because you won't want to miss this. Let's start by clarifying a bit of confusion. There actually was no Lincoln steel penny issued in 1926. The steel pennies were exclusively produced in 1943. However, if you're referring to the 1926 Lincoln wheat penny, that's a different story. The 1926 Lincoln wheat penny is part of the series minted in copper and is known for its classic design by Victor David Brenner. The 1926 Lincoln penny without mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. It's known for its clean and straightforward design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and two wheat stalks on the reverse. Now let's talk about its value in fine condition. Fine condition means the coin shows noticeable wear, but the key details, such as Lincoln's features and the wheat stalks, are still visible and well-defined for a 1926 Lincoln penny in fine condition. You can expect it to be valued around $15,000 or more in today's market. In higher grades, such as very fine or extremely fine, the value can increase significantly. A coin in very fine condition might fetch between $20,000, while those in extremely fine or higher grades could be worth $24,000 or more. If you're looking to sell or just want to keep track of market trends, it's always a good idea to check recent auction results and consult with a reputable coin dealer. Coin values can vary based on collector demand and market conditions, so staying up to date is important. For a more accurate valuation, consider having your coin professionally graded and certified by services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) or Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). This can provide you with an official grade and potentially enhance the coin's value. So there you have it, the 1926 Lincoln wheat penny in fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just exploring the world of numismatics, this coin is a notable piece of American history. Next up today, we're exploring a classic piece of American numismatic history, the 1923 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Specifically, we're going to discuss its value when it's in bad condition. If you're into coins or just curious about their value, you're in the right place. Let's get started. So let's clarify a little confusion right off the bat. The 1923 Lincoln penny is part of the classic wheat penny series, minted in copper, and is known for its distinctive design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse. The 1923 Lincoln penny without mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin is often sought after by collectors, but its value can vary significantly based on its condition. Now, when we talk about a coin in bad condition, we're usually referring to a grade of poor or fair. In these grades, the coin has substantial wear and tear. Most of the details, including Lincoln's features and the inscriptions, may be worn down or barely visible. For a 1923 Lincoln penny in bad condition, you can expect the value to be relatively modest. In poor or fair condition, the coin generally ranges from $12,000 or more. Despite its condition, it's still a piece of history and has value among collectors. If you're considering selling or just keeping track of the market, it's a good idea to look at recent auction results and consult with a coin dealer. Even coins in less than ideal condition can fluctuate in value based on demand and market trends. For a more accurate value, having your coin professionally graded and certified can be helpful. Services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) can provide an official grade and sometimes affect the coin's market value. So, there you have it, the 1923 Lincoln penny without a mint mark in bad condition. Even in less than perfect shape, it's still a collectible piece of American history. Next up, the 1941 Lincoln 1 cent with the D mint mark. This D indicates that it was minted in Denver. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has been a favorite among collectors for over a century, but today we're focusing on this specific year and mint mark. Now, what makes this coin particularly interesting is its condition. When we say it's in uncirculated condition, we mean that it's been preserved in pristine shape, free from the wear and tear that typically comes from being used in everyday transactions. This level of preservation is crucial in determining its value. Uncirculated coins are graded based on their appearance, with higher grades reflecting better condition. For the 1941 Lincoln penny with D mint mark, an uncirculated example can be quite valuable. As of today's market, you can expect to find these coins valued anywhere from $36,000 or more, depending on their exact grade. To get a precise value, it's often best to have your coin professionally graded. The grading process assesses details like the sharpness of the design and the overall preservation of the coin. Coins with higher grades could push the value towards the higher end of that range or beyond. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, a 1941 Lincoln penny with D mint mark in uncirculated condition is a fantastic addition to any collection. Its historical significance and rarity in this condition make it a desirable piece for enthusiasts. Next up, the 1945 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark. This specific coin is noteworthy not just for its historical context, but also for its distinctive gold color shade and its very fine condition. Let's break down each aspect to understand its significance and value. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1945 Lincoln penny is part of a series that was produced during the final year of World War. The Lincoln penny itself, introduced in 1909, has been a staple of American currency. But the 1945 issue holds particular historical relevance as it marked the end of a tumultuous period. Now, this coin doesn't have a mint mark, which means it was struck in Philadelphia, where the primary U.S. mint is located. Coins from this mint are typically marked with no mint mark, unlike those from Denver or San Francisco. But what makes this coin even more intriguing is its gold color shade. The gold color you see on this coin is not its original hue. Most likely, this shade results from a process known as toning, which occurs when the coin interacts with its environment over time. In some cases, coins are also intentionally gold-plated or chemically altered, but this is less common for a genuine 1945 penny. It's important to differentiate between natural toning and intentional alterations. Natural toning can enhance a coin's appearance and can sometimes increase its collectible value, especially if it's done in a way that's aesthetically pleasing. However, if the gold color is due to an artificial process, it might not have the same level of impact on value. Moving on to the condition of the coin. Very fine. In numismatic terms, a coin in very fine condition will show moderate wear but still retain most of its original details. For a 1945 Lincoln penny, this means that while the coin has been used, it remains in good shape with clear inscriptions and relatively smooth surfaces. Coins in very fine condition are certainly valued more than those in poorer condition, but the gold color shade will play a role in its overall market value. As of today's market, a 1945 Lincoln penny in very fine condition typically ranges from $28,000 or more. However, if the coin's gold color is a result of unique toning or if it has an appealing aesthetic quality, it might be worth more, possibly up to $32,000 or more in today's market. To get a precise valuation, it's always a good idea to consult with a professional coin grader or appraiser. They can provide a more accurate assessment based on the coin's specific characteristics, including its color condition and any unique features it might have. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the world of numismatics, the 1945 Lincoln penny, with its unique gold shade, is a fascinating piece. It's a reminder of the rich history and variety that coins can offer. If you have any questions or comments about this coin or any other numismatic topics, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coins related. Until next time, happy collecting.